Okay, so in this lesson we are going to learn how to use half angle formula. So previously we have proven that half angle formula is actually we can derive from the double angle formula. Okay, so these are all the formula of half angle. Okay, so now we are going to apply. Okay, so we look at example 1. Okay, given that sine x is equal to 4/5, it's an acute angle. So of course we know that this is is going to be on the first quadrant, and sine y is 5/3 and y is an obtuse angle. So of course, as we know, we have to illustrate this statement on the Cartesian plane. So kalau kata sine x, so it will be on the first because it is an acute. Okay, so okay, here lah, so it will be x. Okay, so sine is actually opposite divided by hypotenuse, so the adjacent will be 5 squared minus 4 squared is 9, so square root 9 is 3. Okay, so another one is y. Okay, y, so y, it will be on the second quadrant because it is an obtuse angle. So this one is y. So sine y is equal to 5/13. So opposite is 5, and the hypotenuse is 13. Okay, so the adjacent will be 13 squared minus 5 squared. It will be 144. So it will be square root 144 will be 12. So it will be negative 12. Okay, so now we are going to focus on half angle question. So it will be C and D. So now C and D. Okay, C. Okay, C. Okay, sine x over 2. So actually we have given the formula, so we just have to substitute. So now we know that. Okay, so based on x. Okay, x. This one is x angle. So the triangle of x. Okay, it will be, if we have the angle, it will be on. It will be still be on the first quadrant. So it will be positive. Okay, so positive. Okay, square root. Okay, 1 minus cos x. Okay, divided by 2. So cos x is 1 minus cos x, here is adjacent 3, okay, divided by 5 divided by 2. Okay, so now, okay, bila kita kira, so kita akan dapat 5 minus 3 is 2 2/5. Okay, 2/5 divided by 2, so it will be square root 1/5. Right, so this is for the first. So we go to the last example, tan y over 2. Okay, so now if we want to use we want to find tan y over 2, so we have to refer on this second triangle. So actually we know that y is an obtuse angle. Y is actually here. So this here is the reference angle. So now, kalau kita, if we divide the obtuse angle divide by 2 or we half the obtuse angle, we still get the angle y over 2 will be less than 90 degree. So it's supposed to be here. Okay, so that's why when we involve plus or minus, it's actually here is plus or minus. Okay, so we know that whenever whatever ratio on the first quadrant, so it will be positive. So that's why the square root will be positive. So it will be square root sine A divided by 1 plus cos A. Again, we know that it is positive because when we half the obtuse angle, we will still get the angle is less than 90. Okay, so we just substitute the value. Okay, so now we know that sine A is opposite. Okay, opposite is 5. Okay, divided by hypotenuse. Okay, divided by 1 plus. Okay, cos A is negative 12 divided by 13. So here we can see the calculation. Okay, so you can apply your calculation here. Oops. Okay, so it will be 5 over 13, okay, divided by, okay, it will be here is 1 over 13. Okay, so now 5 over 13 divided by 1 over 13, it will be 5. Okay, so it will square root 5. So this is the answer. Okay, so now this is the answer. So again, the gist of this video is that we want to apply half angle formula. Alright, so okay, first we just substitute. Okay, we just substitute all the values, and we have to visualize the triangle. So we know that we have two, one is acute and one is obtuse. But when we have the angles, okay, so for example this one, x over 2, so the angle here, if we have the angle, is still, it will be still, okay, on the first quadrant. Okay, but for the question D, y over 2, so originally y is here. Okay, here is the reference angle, y is obtuse. So whenever we have the obtuse angle, the angle will be less than 90, so it must be here. Okay, so half angle of y, it will be on the first quadrant. Okay, so it will be positive y. Okay, so we have to be careful and we have to imagine, okay, what will be. It will it's either positive or negative. Okay, so we will see you all on the next discussion of formative exercise 6.5.